Hello, and thank you for joining us today on the Legacy Brand Coin Ring Tool Channel. My name is Gary, and today I'm going to show you the Legacy Brand Swedish Wrap Die Set. The 3-piece Swedish Wrap Die Set are made from 17-4 stainless steel, which means no rust on these dies. The 3-piece set includes 3 different dies with 7° on the inside. The 7° tapers begin at 1.10 inches and end at 0.8 on this particular one. The second one goes from 1.20 inches at the top and ends at 0.9 inches at the bottom. The third die begins at 1.4 inches at the top and ends at 1.10 inches at the bottom. The 7° is the actual taper on the inside wall of these dies. With this set, you also get a 6-piece double-sided brass push rod set that gives you 12 different sizes of push rods because you flip them over as you go down the push. Swedish Wrap dies work great using your hydraulic press to produce coin rings. However, many of you only have a 1-ton arbor press, which will also work with the Swedish Wrap process. Let's turn a folded coin into a ring using the arbor press. Today we'll be Swedish wrapping an Air Force ring. This one happens to be a 1-ounce round, which is 0.999 silver, the same size round as your copper rounds. Many of you are into doing copper rounds now, which are large coins. The Swedish Wrap method is used a lot for the larger coins. All of these are laser etched on the side, that way you know the degree and what size they are, and who made it, of course. Make sure whenever you go to Swedish Wrap one of these that when you do your folding process, that you fold it far enough and reduce it far enough to get it down inside your Swedish Wrap a little ways, because when you put Teflon on the outside of your coin ring, it's going to use up some of the space, bringing it closer to the top. Let's go ahead and get this thing wrapped. Many of you use the regular Teflon tape, which is fine. Regular Teflon tape with one with larger raised letters takes a few more wraps with the Teflon tape. Depending on the height of the letters of your coin, it needs a few more wraps whenever you have larger lettering on there. I like to use Blue Monster, which is a little bit thicker, a little tougher. The easiest way to wrap these would be to hold the Teflon tape with the Teflon away from you like this. I like to begin like this. Place it over your coin and start to wrap. Holding it right here, I switch my fingers back and forth. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, crisscrossing, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's do 14, why not? Maybe overkill. But we're going to protect the outside of our coin. Folding the Teflon in. Both sides folding the Teflon in. And now your coin is wrapped. Looking something like that. If it does not quite fit on the inside, just like that, it's a little over the lip, one little trick is to lay it on a flat surface. And I'm going to do that real quick. I'm just going to take it here on my bench and I'm going to give it a quick roll. Actually, let's do it right here on the press so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just rolling it like that, just that edge. Pressing down a little bit as I roll. And now let's see how it fits in our Swedish Wrap die. And it does fit just on the inside lip of that. The next step is to take something like coconut oil. Many of you use different things like grease and such. I like to use coconut oil. Coat the inside of that die real good with coconut oil, which allows it to slide down the Swedish Wrap die with ease. So, we've got it coconut oiled up there. Place it in there like that. I'm going to reach in here and grab a few of these. These are those little pads that you use for makeup. Makeup pads work great for this. Take a makeup pad, lay it on the top, and push down whenever you have your rod on there. So let's go with the largest rod first. Here's the largest rod. It fits just over the top of that, and to protect your reed real well, use that makeup pad between. So let's get this loaded up and see how it works. Okay, we have the Swedish Wrap die right here up underneath our arbor press. We'll lay our pad on top, place our die push rod right on top, and make sure it's centered, and we press down. While pressing down, you're going to feel it get a little bit firm toward the bottom where this push rod is beginning to get close to that wall on the inside, and this pad is protecting the rod from the die as well as the reed of your coin. So let's take a look and see what we have so far. Pull that out of there. So far we're going down. Our rod touches our wall just barely right there, which means what I need to do now is turn this over and press it down farther. So I'm going to put my cotton pad back in there, turn it the other direction down, place it back in my arbor press, and remember to keep checking the bottom. You don't want to hit your plate. So we go like this, place it back in my arbor press and press down. Still not at the bottom. I reach through the bottom here, push out my push rod, remove my pad, and take a look on the inside. My rod is just right at the wall there. No damage to the rod, no damage to the die. Let's see what we have so far. One easy way to remove a coin from here is to push up on the bottom of your coin, which removes it from the inside. And here's what we have. Let's go ahead and pull off this Teflon tape and take a look at it at this point. Pull that out of there, and we're getting a ring. Okay, before you start this process, also make sure that all of your coins are annealed before doing the Swedish Wrap method. Okay, so at this point, since I pushed it down a little ways, I'm going to go ahead and take it to anneal, and we'll rewrap it and go with the next size rod and continue to press. Alright, on our coin I have freshly annealed it. I have wrapped it. I wrapped it 12 times. And I'm taking a look here at this particular second die. It won't quite go in there, so I need to finish pressing it down in this die to reduce the side. Always when you're Swedish wrapping, when you begin to wrap, make sure your reed side is facing up and your punch side is facing down. So I'm going to drop it down in here. I'm going to place my cotton back on top, and notice that the coin is actually a little higher in the die because it's wrapped. I did not press on the edges of it. I'm going to go ahead and push it back down to where I was earlier. Yes, I have coated it with coconut oil on the inner wall once again to make sure it slips well. Let's remove that rod. It's down there where I was a while ago. I'm freshly annealed. Let's pull it out here so you can take a look. Looking like that right now. Let's put it back down in there. I've got a little ways to go at the bottom. Put my cotton back in. Let's go for the next size smaller rod. We're going to use the larger side on the next rod. There we go. Now let's press down just a little bit more because we have some more space to go there. Pressing down. Getting close to the bottom, let's go just a little bit more. We're almost at the bottom and I could feel the rod just starting to touch the wall. Let's push that out. Looking like this. I have no letters poking out on the edges. If I have letters pushing through the side, that means I need more Teflon tape. In this case, I have no letters showing. You can see the indentation of the letters showing through just a little bit there, but no silver showing at all. I'm at the bottom of my die. And if I go to the next size die, I'll be able to use it in the next size die to continue pressing down. I want to go ahead and coconut oil this one up real quick. Get another cotton pad and we'll go ahead and Swedish wrap this on down a little bit farther.